It's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today, it's day one of our two-day article on fashion, our culture article. It is October 24th, and we're on pages 46 and 47. The title today is The Rise of Y2K Fashion.
Yeah, 所以你们看到 Bernice 戴这个帽子，就是呢要来配合一下今天的主题啦。我们今天的文化之窗要讲的是强势回归的 Y2K， 所以到底这个 Y2K 指的就是呢1990年代开始到2000年初期的一个时尚风格。
That's right, Y2K. The 意思是 Y just a year, 2 is 2, and then K means 1,000. Now, in Roman numerals, 这个 K 就代表1,000, but usually it's M, but Y2M sounds kind of strange. I don't know why we chose K instead. But we do say Y2K for the year 2000. And our subtitle today is Why is Gen Z following the trend? Why is Gen Z interested in Y2K fashion?
它就次标题就是说为什么这个特别是 Z 世代的人呢在追寻这一项的潮流。
So we're going to take a break. We're going to hear the article, and when we come back, we're going to talk about why is Gen Z called Gen Z, what is Y2K, and the famous kind of Barbie dolls that inspired it.
Okay.
The rise of Y2K fashion. In recent years, Gen Zers have helped reshape the world with their unique opinions and vision for the future. When it comes to fashion, they are willing to be influenced by the past. The rise of Y2K fashion is a perfect example of this. Y2K fashion is a style that is heavily affected by the trends of the early 2000s. At that time, the internet was still new, and smartphones had just become popular. Y2K gave teenagers and young adults a way to express themselves through their clothing. Accessories were an important part of Y2K fashion. Big boots, large belts, flashy bags, and strange hats were worn to turn people's heads. Unusual choices like wearing skirts over jeans were also seen because the style was both creative and eye-catching. Examples of these outfits can be found on social media through clips and photos from the past. However, the current trend of Y2K fashion isn't just a copy. It adds a new twist. Fashion influencers share what they would have worn if they were famous at the turn of the century. Then they show how they wear these outfits today.
Okay, friends, let's understand what Gen Z is. But first, we got to talk about older people. So from people that were born roughly, 差不多, from the year 1960 to 1980. So 1960到1980年, these are called Gen X. They're a little bit older than me. My older brother and older sister are Gen X. In 1981 to about the year 2005, 左右, those are it's called the millennials. And the millennials are my generation. That's you were in high school around the year 2000, 高中 in the year 2000. After that, you have what's called Gen Z. The Gen Z people they are in their 20s right now. They are the young, cool people in college right now. So you have Gen X, Gen Y, that's me. The millennials are sometimes called Gen Y. And then Gen Z, 还是 Zoomers, that's the young people today. So that's why we call them Gen Z. All right, let's start our first paragraph. In recent years, Gen Zers have helped reshape the world with their unique opinions and vision for the future.
第一个句子呢，一开始先有一个时间做了一个开头，他就说在最近这几年来呢，尤其是刚才我们解释的这个 XYZ 的 Z 世代的这一些人，所以你会看到那个2出现就变成人了。他们呢一直因为是最近几年来，所以呢要用现在完成式，所以他们呢一直呢已经帮助了重新的去塑造了这个世界。那么用什么来塑造呢？用 with 这个介系词，用他们这样子的 unique。Very special 很特殊的一些 opinions 就是一些意见啦，还有呢以及他们对于未来的一些 vision， 这个 vision 就是说对于他们的一个远见，所以我们这边就翻成一个愿景。
That's right. They're planned for the future. Look at the word unique. 小心，这个是母音开头的 but we don't say an unique. That's wrong. You have to say a unique opinion. Unique means special. You know Uniqlo, right? Remember, we say a unique 请写下来. Let's continue to our next sentence. When it comes to fashion, or just about fashion, they are willing to be influenced by the past.
所以呢，一开始用到了一个片语 when it comes to， 记得这个 to 是一个介系词的 to， 所以它后面呢，如果有动词，你要放 ing。For example, you can say when it comes to swimming， 你就要用 ing。那这边放的 fashion 它是名词，所以你就不用加 ing 了。当我们一说到时尚这样子的一个概念的时候呢 ，they 就是指刚才这些 Z 世代的这些人呢，他们呢会比较有这样的一个愿意 be willing to， 就是他们非常有这样的一个倾向，他们很愿意呢去被影响，被什么东西影响呢 ？by 好 the past 就是被过去好一些曾经的一些时尚来影响。
Okay, Bernice has a perfect explanation here. Please use your highlighter or cool green pen and underline when it comes to noun or ing. Perfect definition, underline it. 它是特定的, you need to remember it like this. Let's go to our next sentence. The rise of, pick up that green pen and underline this. The rise of Y2K fashion is a perfect example of this.
接着他就讲了，那什么叫做愿意受到过去时尚的影响呢？就是在讲这一个 the rise of Y2K， 就是 Y2K 这个时尚的一个兴起，好的一个出现，那么就是一个 perfect 非常最棒最好的一个 this。这样子的一个 example 就是刚才讲的，愿意受到被过去的一些时尚所影响的最好的例子，就是这个 Y2K 时尚的兴起。
So if you want to talk about something just suddenly becomes popular, we can talk about the rise of noun. And here we have the rise of Y2K fashion. We could also say the rise of K-pop music or the rise of superhero movies. 这个超用耶, you should know this. The rise of noun and then just 继续讲到你的句子. Now, before we continue, let's look at some examples of Y2K fashion.
Okay.
You can see right here on the screen right now, these dolls are called brats. B-R-A-T-Z. A brat is like an annoying kid, especially a girl, a very small kid that's very annoying and loud. You're a brat. In the year 2000, Barbie was not cool, but these dolls were, and they are perfect examples of Y2K fashion. So Y2K fashion 是怎么样? Look at brat styles.
所以刚才老师讲了这一些这个所谓的 brats， 就是指呢这些很讨人厌的好这些小朋友们，好，所以你可以看到这些娃娃呢，就是这个 Y2K fashion 的最好的 examples.
All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we got paragraph 2.
OK。
All right, friends, let's look at pages 46 and 47 in our magazine. We're talking about Y2K fashion. It's so funny to think about Y2K fashion because when I was in high school, I thought we all looked stupid. I dressed like a popular style, but I was thinking like, there's no way this will be cool in the future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what is Y2K? When you ask me what's Y2K fashion, I think the really big leg pants. Like, 不是现在的那个宽宽, I mean like 超级, you could put your whole body in these pants.
Okay.
Shiny jackets. Oh, here you go. You can look at this on YouTube. Excuse me, Google JNCO jeans, Jinko jeans. Those are like the perfect Y2K pants. They're humongous. Like both of us could fit in one pair of pants. They're colossal. They're humongous.
Okay.
All right, so look up some Y2K fashion or those brat styles. Y2K fashion is a style that is heavily affected by the trends of the early 2000s.
好，所以这边就开始解释这个 Y2K 的这个时尚了。所以他就说了 ，Y2K 的时尚呢，就是一种呢什么样的一个风格呢 ？That 后面这个冠带来形容这样的一个 style。这个 style 呢是 heavily affected， 这个 heavily 就是 deeply， 它非常深受这样的一个影响。尤其是呢，在这一个初期2000年的年代初期的这个潮流的这个影响，所以是 Y2K 深受它的影响非常非常的深。
So affected is your verb here, 小心也有 affective 一开头的 affective is an adjective. Please be careful there. It's something you need to memorize. Just be careful of it. Let's continue. At that time, the internet was still new and smartphones had just become popular. 事实上, at Y2K in the year 2000, no smartphones. You had the flip phone and you had the Nokia.
But you cannot get on the internet.
No, yeah, no internet on those phones. So this story looks a little bit into the future. Smartphones. Not in high school.
所以好，这边老师就讲了，其实，在那个时间呢 ，Internet 对那个时代的人来讲说，哇，它还是一个很新的东西，就是可能很多人还不知道什么是 Internet， 也不知道要怎么样使用，所以它那个时候才刚刚起步。而且呢，如果是 Smartphones 是没有，我们有 Cell Phones。可能就但是
Flip phone.
对，或 flip phones， 但是没有办法上网路的那一种，好，就只能接啊、打电话、传简讯啊这样子而已。
You would call them 老人节, right? It was like what you think 老人节, that's the phones we had.
好，所以呢，他就讲了，这个智慧型的手机在那个时候也才不过刚刚普及化，就是不是每一个人都有哦。
Yeah, that's right. I had a phone for a very short time, and I got rid of it as soon as I could. It was too expensive for me as a student.
Okay.
So, Bernice, you're a teacher. I have a question for you. I want to know your opinion.
Okay.
Do you want your students to capitalize internet, big I, or do you make them say little I, or whatever?
Well, I asked them to use capitalized I.
In Taiwan, it feels like capital I is more common. In
Yeah,
Taiwan.
right.
I have been watching this word for a long time because I just this is going to be 小学I. 未来一定会小学I.
Okay.
And Taiwan, it seems like a little bit 又开始. From everything I see in America, newspapers, movies, when you see the word internet, 一直都是小学I. But listen, students, just listen to your teacher right now. Languages change. So 你不要看那个你学校老师说你要学大学I. No, Chris 说 Chris 那个 enjoy 他说你要学小学你是臭的. Don't do that, okay?
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah. Get me in trouble. Don't do that. Just do what your teacher says, but please be careful. 有可能小学在未来有可能大学.
OK， 好，所以语言它是活的，它会变化的。
That's right. Okay, let's continue to our next sentence. Y2K gave teenagers and young adults a way to express themselves through their clothing.
所以他讲的这个 Y2K 的时尚，就是说呢，他给了这一些所谓的 teenagers， 这些青少年啦，还有一些年轻人呢，提供了一个方式，可以来 express， 可以来告诉别人，表达你自己哈，表达自己透过 through， 就是透过什么样的方式，透过他们的 clothing 就是指你的所有的这个服装，所以这个字不能加 s 的哈，所以你可以透过你穿的这个服装来表达你的自我。
That's right. You can also say clothes. That's a 这个 clothes 有 ESJ. Don't say closes. Oh, it makes me crazy. Express, just like Bernice said, to express means to say, but really here we mean show. Let's continue. Accessories. 画到这个字. Accessories were an important part of Y2K fashion.
这边讲的这个 accessory 就是讲这些配件、这些配饰。通常这个字我们用复数会比较多，因为你的配件可能不会只有一件，比如说你有耳环啦，好，你有戒指啦，等等等的东西，所以会用复数。这一些的这个所谓的配饰呢，就是对于这些 Y2K 的这个时尚来说非常重要的一部分。
That's right. Accessories means your clothes, but they're not your shirt, they're not your pants, they're not your shoes, the other things. 你不会说穿，你会说戴. That, to me, that's an accessory. It's easier in Chinese, I think, actually. So accessories are an important part of Y2K fashion. Let me ask you, do you think you could dress today like you did in high school? Could you wear the same clothes, like the same style?
Well, when I was in high school, I look fat, so I don't think.
So you don't want to wear
No,
that.
no,
So
I don't want to really.
would you wear that style of clothes?
No,
No, yeah,
no.
same. I liked the. I mean, I thought we look stupid, but when I was in high school, I
He
dressed
looks
stupid.
stupid.
I
look fat. Okay.
We were really popular kids, and so I don't think I could wear those clothes anymore. It would be too funny. I just see those pictures. I like the pictures, but I don't want to look like that.
No.
Okay, let's continue. All right, big boots, large belts, flashy bags, and strange hats.
Wow,
Strange hats were worn to turn people's heads.
OK， 好，所以接下来他就举了几个例子哈，就是有哪一些配件啦，就比如说呢，你要穿着这个很大的靴子，然后要有很大的腰带这样子哈，然后甚至呢，你可能要有 flashy， 所谓的 flashy 这个字当形容词，就是外观很亮眼、很艳丽的这样子的哈，一些华丽的包包啦，还有一些怪怪的帽子啦哈，通通都会被你穿着。那你穿上去之后，你想想看嘛，你穿这些东西走在路上，每个人就会去看你，所以记得他这边的是 turn people's heads， 因为大家的头都转过去，所以 head 要用 s 要加 s 哈，所以大家都被你吸引过去，就是你 attract people， 就是你会吸引别人的意思。
You know that meme? The guy is with his girlfriend and he's looking around. He's like, "Ooh, look at that's turn somebody's head." So yeah, girls pay attention to this. Big boots. Sometimes we'll call them chunky boots. Chunky, C-H-U-N-K-Y. Chunky is another word for fat also. But this doesn't mean fat shoes. You can search chunky boots on your phone and you'll see. You'll like these shoes, girls.
Okay.
They usually do. All right, let's continue. Unusual choices like wearing skirts over jeans were also seen because the style was both creative and eye-catching.
OK， 好，接下来他又介绍了另外一种比较 unusual， 就是有一些与众不同的一些选择。比如说呢，他举例像是，比如说你穿这一个牛仔裤外面你穿一个裙子嘛，可是你这个裙子就是你要 over jeans。好，就是你在你裤子的外面，你又再穿一个裙子，也可以被人家呢在这个路上面看得见。为什么呢？因为他说像这样子的风格呢，它有两个这个就是它的形容词。第一个就是他觉得是非常的 creative， 觉得啊很有创意哦，很不一样哦。好，另外一种是 eye catching， 就是刚才讲的这个很吸引人家的注意的意思。所以他觉得这样的这个形式也是非常的与众不同的。
All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got more of fat teenage Bernice and stupid Chris. Hey friends, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We're on pages 46 and 47. We're beginning our final paragraph. Bernice, question.
OK，
When were you the coolest? When were you the coolest in your life?
Well, maybe around my 20s when I got into the university.
University. Yeah, I really changed a lot in university too. I think I didn't really... I really started to like myself around like 25, 26, 20. Maybe 27,
really?
28. Yeah. I learned to be cooler more.
Because
be cool.
Ah, okay, all right.
Like, because I'm naturally kind of a tense person. It's like, be cool, be calm. Yeah, and I couldn't get that.
比较紧张的那种人。
不是紧张，就是压力比较高. And so I wanted to 放松, just relax.
When you were 25?
Oh, for sure. Like, I'm Mr. like crazy energy. All right, let's continue here.
All right.
Examples of these outfits, these clothes, this clothing can be found on social media through clips and photos from the past.
好，第一个句子就是说呢，有一些其他的一些举例哈，这些例子呢是对于什么呢 ？outfits 这边又出现另外一个跟衣服有关的字。这个 outfit 通常是讲你整体衣服的穿搭，
right.
就是包含你这个衣服配什么裤子，配什么 accessories 等等等，整体的这样的一个状况。好，所以他说这一些呢整体穿搭的这些例子呢，其实呢我们都可以被找得到，尤其是 on 在什么上面可以找到呢？第一个就是我们现在讲到这个社交媒体上面啦，你透过社交媒体上面的一些 clips 就是一些它的这个剪的这些短片，好，就是 a clip from video， 从那个 video 里面的一些短片啦，或者是从过去的一些照片都可以找得到。
To clip means to make little cuts. So when you have a video clip, it means you cut a little piece out of a big video. Let's continue. However, but the current trend of Y2K fashion isn't just a copy. It adds a new twist.
好，接下来他用一个 however 做了一个转折了。他说，可是呢，你觉得好像在这一个影片或者是这些社交媒体上面都可以找得到，可是呢，其实呢，现今的这些 Y2K 的这个时尚呢，它并不仅仅只是一个 copy， 不是说我去复制别人穿什么哟，其实它里面还添加了一些 twist。这个 twist 当名词的意思就是指一种意外的转折，就是你想象不到的一个变化就对了。
Add this. This is a good phrase. Highlight this. Adds a new twist. 还是 you could say with a new twist. We could also say with a new spin on it. Spin, drawn S-P-I-N. We really like to say this in English. Let's go. Fashion influencers share what they would have worn if they were famous at the turn of the century.
所以接下来就讲到这些时尚的网红，所以很多同学对网红这个字，觉得很特殊。这个字它是从 influence， 然后再加上 are influencers， 就是这些网红就是在网络上面很具有影响力的这些人，他们呢就会开始去分享啦，说他们可能会在那个时候穿些什么，所以你会看到 would have worn， 就是在当时可能会做的一些事情。If 如果 they were， 好，这边都要用过去式。如果他们当时呢是非常的 famous， 好，他们那个时候非常的有名，尤其是在什么时间呢？最后他才把这个时间讲出来，就是在这个世纪的 turn， 就是那个 point， 那个转折时期。尤其是在世纪交替时期的话，如果他们当时还是名人的话，他们很愿意去分享他们那时候会穿些什么。
我们快来不及 but I want to say this one thing here.
Okay.
So would have worn if they were famous. This is third conditional. 我们讲到你没有办法做个事情。So listen, they were not famous. 他们不是有名的。所以 third conditional 要写肯定的句子。It's the opposite. Last sentence, then they show how they wear these outfits today.
所以呢，然后他们到现在都要改成现在式了，他们才会去展示他们今天会如何穿这些 outfits。
We're out of time today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.